Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Coffee and Collaboration. Your host, Kimberly Winborn, will show you the power of proactive networking. Grab your coffee and let's get started.
Good morning and welcome to the Coffee and Collaborations radio show. I am your host, Kimberly Winborn of Kimberly Winborn LLC and of course, coffeeandcollaborations.com. Guys, it's our 1 year anniversary and it just so happens it's Financial Literacy Month. So it's our 1 year anniversary and it's also Financial Literacy Month. And you guys know that the reason that I started the Coffee and Collaborations concept is I was doing collaborations with other people in the financial services industry. So I am a financial planner. I focus on insurance, protections, income replacement, disability, those things like that. And I was collaborating with people who do things like what Adrienne does, which we're going to talk about shortly, who do tax services, CPAs, also writing securities, which is something that I'm not certified in. So I was doing collaborations. And so I came up with the name Coffee and Collaborations for that. Now, fast forward a few years later, we have the radio show. And we also have a class and workshop that has 12 pillars that help people to get to the next level, entrepreneurs, whether you're a business owner or you're looking to expand in your career development expertise. This class is perfect for you. And so the Coffee and Collaborations has become a concept more so than just what it started off as. And that's what life is about, evolution. And so this morning we get to have conversation and collaborate with Adrienne Watson. Good morning, Adrienne.
Good morning. Good morning.
So Adrienne Watson is the entrepreneur's accountant. Now, I love that because this show on the Every Black channel is actually created, this whole channel, the Every Black channel, is specifically for entrepreneurs. Now, we all know that what we teach and speak about can help others, but it was specifically created for the entrepreneur. And so that's why I'm having entrepreneurs come on every week, because it is for the entrepreneur. And we hope to inspire others, communities, community organizations, churches, and the like. So what we're going to do, because you know how I like to just dive on in, I don't want to take up my guest's time with me talking. So we are going to take a quick commercial break, and then we will be right back right here on Coffee and Collaborations. Guys, make sure you grab your coffee and make sure it's hot. Be right back on Coffee and Collaboration.
Together, we can create positive change. And Love is a Parable has the way. It's through love. Receive love education. Initiate 4 ways to love. Implement love therapy. Promote love and random acts of kindness. Partner, grow, love, unify. Does this sound like something you want? Do you believe that this is something we need? Well, here are a few ways to help. Bring our program to your community. Share our message. Become a certified love advocate. And if you have an organization, become a corporate advocate. Visit our site for ways to give. Love is a Parable is a 501c3 charitable organization. Visit loveisaparable.com today.
All right, welcome back to the show. Guys, make sure you go check me out at www.coffeeandcollaborations.com. You can click on the radio show tab and you can get a replay of all of the last year's episodes with some amazing guests who gave wonderful advice, tips, collaboration tips, networking tips, intentionality tips, business basics, and you'll love it. And this morning we have another entrepreneur, Adrienne Watson. She is the owner of W Tax and Business Consulting. I hope you guys filed your taxes or got your extension on Monday, April 15th. So that was a big time that just passed for her. And so I know she's glad to breathe, right, Adrienne?
Yes, I took off till Thursday. So.
All right now. That's a wise tax specialist. But she's not just a tax specialist. She also does business consulting. So the entrepreneur's accountant, Adrienne Watson, is the owner of W Tax and Business Consulting, has a BS in accounting from North Carolina A&T State University.
Aggie Pride.
And an MBA from Pfeiffer University. Adrienne has 17 years of accounting and 10 years of business consulting experience. W Tax and Business Consulting provides accounting, bookkeeping, income tax prep and consulting, and business consulting services. Her motto is, we're in the business for your business. And she wants to see you win, which you guys know that that's my motto as well. Win born, born to win.
Yes.
So born to win to help you win. So I have a fellow winner. So Adrienne, good morning once again.
Good morning. Good morning.
And so we got a little bit about your backstory from your bio, but were you always a lover of numbers, or how did you decide that you were going to become an accountant?
Okay, one, you're about to laugh at this. My 9th grade year in high school, I wanted to be a psychologist.
Okay.
Because I really loved, helping people out. See, that's always in my blood, just helping people out, period. Then my math teacher was like, you're really quick with solving numbers, like percentages. So 12th grade year, my counselor was like, you thought about doing accounting?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nah. Then I looked at my cousin. He was doing accounting. I'm like, hold on. He's not a CPA yet, and he's making close to 6 figures. I was like, I might, do that accounting thing. So I decided to become an accountant. I am like a walking calculator. Also, I like helping people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's another reason why I became an accountant, because although, yes, some accountants get paid, I like the fact of helping people. So that's just, that helping people has just been embedded in me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was a major reason I became an accountant, because my counselor was like, you're good with numbers.
Yeah.
That's another thing, because back then, before we got digitalized, that's my age, I'm about to say, we actually did things via paper. Our T accounts were paper. We did financial statements only in Excel or by hand.
Yeah.
We had QuickBooks was slowly coming out, and the only software we had back then was like maybe Sage and Peachtree. So we only had like a couple of only accounting systems versus today, you almost can go out and find like 10 to 20 other different systems you can use.
Yeah.
So I'm old school accountant. They had to teach everything. Everything was taught to us by paper.
Yeah.
T account, balancing, journal entries. The computer didn't solve it for you. You had to solve it for yourself.
So is that something that you're able to, for that client that kind of wants to be able to track and keep up with those things on their own, are you able to then help show them how to do that, so then it makes the process easier for you when it comes to tax time?
Yes. Well, I do provide a service where it's called like QuickBooks setup, or, it's any accounting system you would like to use.
Mm-hmm.
But mainly I say about 75% of people use QuickBooks.
Mm-hmm.
So for instance, I might say, you want QuickBooks? I'll show you how to set up QuickBooks for your industry. Because what people don't realize is you can't jump in and dive and say, I want QuickBooks. Because now QuickBooks is very, detailed. Okay, if you're a nonprofit, you need to get the QuickBooks for nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I help people. People don't understand, what can I deduct? So I can't kind of like show them and tell them, well, here's the kind of expenses you need to deduct, because you can't expense everything.
Right. And
people will run everything through their business, and you really can't. Especially now, you can't run a lot through your business now. Mm-hmm. So that's what I really love, showing people how to set up their books and just become financially aware of what's going on within their business.
Did you always work with entrepreneurs from the very beginning?
No, it grew into it. I started out working with CPA firms.
Okay.
And they work with bigger corporations. My first CPA job in the tax department, I was working with a lot of developers, the owners. We actually worked with those people. That's where I started. And I was like, you know what? That's too broad, because you never actually met that client face to face. You just did their taxes and was like, it wasn't really personal. So after I graduated from grad school in Charlotte, I came back here and I started working for smaller companies. Mm-hmm. And that's when it got more intimate, and I saw the impact I had on them versus somebody that has a bigger corp, because you're more hands-on. The trust is there, the loyalty is there. So as I gotten, wiser in the years and working, I found out I love that one-on-one relationship.
Yeah.
They can understand you, you can understand them.
Yeah.
And basically, you're there to help them. So, and when I see them like smiling and get joy, oh my God, thank you. I understand this. It just gives me that more push to work with people.
Yeah.
So,
that's so great. You mentioned relationship was important to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the foundation of this show. Like, the reason I started doing the coffee and collaboration concept is because with finances, and I want to get to financial literacy and, just your views and everything of all of that. But with finances, especially for women, single moms, it's such a hopeless place sometimes.
Yeah.
People feel hopeless, helpless. They don't know who to trust. Lots of people have been scammed, unfortunately. And it's a place of discomfort for a lot of people.
Yes.
And so I love it that you mentioned that relationship is important to you. And one of the reasons why you wanted to downsize from the corporate firms is to have that relationship with your client. So back to the client, sounds like there's a lot of accountability between you and your clients. Mm-hmm. And is that throughout the year? Do you have a lot of clients that you're quarterly doing certain things with them to prepare them for the year so you can relax on the second day after tax day? I think you said that you shut it down Monday.
9 o'clock, Monday night, 9 p.m.
So what's your process throughout the year?
Most of my clients is I encourage them to have a spreadsheet. A lot of people I've encountered, which I do this free. I don't, like I said, I'm here for helping people. I don't charge you. I'm like, okay, you don't have an accounting system, but they keep up with their receipts. I just give them a formatted spreadsheet from January to December. And I said, just go in every month, put in your income and put in your expenses so you can actually see what you actually made. And so that's one thing I do. Like, I have some entrepreneurs that start out, I don't have the funds, the resource to have an accountant or a bookkeeper. How can you help me? Yeah. Okay, here's a spreadsheet. I said, all I asked you to do is do not touch the formatted part, because I need you to see your numbers. What I do is you do your expenses. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing I do. Some of my clients I do their monthly bookkeeping, or I do their quarterly bookkeeping.
Nice.
And so that's another way. Some people I have, like, if I don't do their accounting, but I know they have a business, and some of them do their own accounting because they're just small like that. Mm-hmm. I might send a little emails like, okay, ding, ding, ding. It's first quarter is almost the end. Everything, your payroll taxes is due the 15th of that following month.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just give reminders. And if you follow me on social media, I'm good to let you know, like, quarter one ends. And I put that up. Quarter one ends. It's time for reports to be done by the 15th.
Yeah.
In some states, you might say, it ain't due to the end of the month. No, if you go ahead and do everything together by the 15th, you won't have to worry about doing something that's due at the end of the month. Because 9 times out of 10, if you don't do it right then, right there, you're going to forget it.
Right.
So I'll let my clients know through email, through text, social media. I even give them a phone call. Mm-hmm. That's how I make that intimate relationship with my clients. I actually let them know this is what's due.
Yeah. And I think so many people need that. And a lot of people in the financial services have gotten away from that. And I do know so many business owners that as a result do fail in that space because they do need the accountability. And that's the thing. People don't know what they don't know. So therefore, they don't know what they need. And so having somebody like you come along based on what you just told me that you do, I think you probably should have a good amount of success stories of startup business owners and business owners thriving. Kudos to you for that. And so I'm going to take a quick commercial break and come back. But as we head on out, can you give us your social media? Because you mentioned that people can follow you on social media and get those updates and tips. So I know somebody's like, what is that social media? Because I need that. So can you share that?
Yes. Okay. It's funny. I'm on Twitter, but I don't reply.
You post though?
I post.
Okay.
So on Twitter, it's WTax Biz, B-I-Z, consult.
Okay.
That's Twitter. Facebook is WTax and Business Consulting. It's just my business. And also on Instagram, it's the same thing, but I have underscores, W_tax_business_consulting. So I'm on those 3 platforms at the moment.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your social media. And then we'll share it as well on the Coffee and Collaborations. So you guys plug into coffeeandcollaborations.com. And that will lead you to all of our guests and, of course, today's guest, Adrienne Watson. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you have your coffee and make sure it's hot. We'll be right back with Coffee and Collaboration.
Announcing the Every Black 2019 Entrepreneur Virtual Conference. Attend and learn from businessmen and women that are actually doing it. Expand your network exponentially, regardless of geographical location, and begin doing business globally. Put your products and services in front of the eyes and ears of prospective customers and partners all over the world. The date of the conference is June 6 and 7, 2019. Register now, because obtainable wealth is within you. So sign up today for the Every Black 2019 Entrepreneur Virtual Conference at www.every.black/conference, every.black/conference. So give us a call at 919-265-8045 or sign up online at www.every.black/conference.
All right, welcome back to the show. I wanted to mention, so we all know that this show is about collaboration. Adrienne and I were talking earlier about collaboration. Now, I haven't had the opportunity to work with her, and I hope that she will become a part of my wellness series. So I wanted to highlight that. What did you say?
Of course.
Of course. Okay, so you guys heard it. So let me tell you all really quickly about the Wellness series. It's a women's wellness series. And so what wellness is, you guys heard of wellness, which most people associate with dieting, different things like that. And wellness is the same thing, but just a focus on finance. How can you be financially healthy? And so I'm collaborating with various women. And gentlemen, please feel free to join. But I want to focus on the ladies. I want to focus on the ladies because, like I said earlier in the show, there are so many women, moms, single moms. And the reason I got into finance is because I grew up with a single mother who felt a bit hopeless in her finance. So that's my inspiration. So we're focusing on women, bringing financial experts in various areas to collaborate, to bring their expertise to the table, to be able to give tips, basic approaches, support, encouragement, of course, education and empowerment in various areas of finance. The first one is going to launch just this week. It's this week, actually tomorrow, April 23rd through April 25th, 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. It's going to be online. You go to www.womenswellness.eventbrite.com and register free, and then you'll get access to the link to join per night. And so the first night, we're going to have Donita Privet. The second night, we're going to have April Alford. And then each night is going to be, of course, me. I'm going to be focusing on the debt detox, income replacement, all the things that we need to do from a budget perspective, give you some tips, education, and information. And then the final day, we're going to have a panel of women to join us. So you will see Adrienne, as she just stated, if not on this wellness event, then definitely as a part of the series. And so we're going to continue to do that every other month throughout the rest of the year and maybe beyond. I know that my focus for right now is definitely to take 2019 out with women propelling, and that's the name of it. She will propel. 2019 is our year to propel. There's no reason why we can't be in a different space financially. There's so many months left. And so join us at the womenswellness.eventbrite.com for our Women's Wellness series. So let's get back to Adrienne. So Adrienne, we want to talk a little bit about networking and collaboration and how that works for your business. So we got how you work with your clients. We got that you've been doing this 17 years. And so we know that this is something that's important to you, a passion of yours, I'm sure now, because you want to help people and you see how you can do that. Right. But when it comes to how you attract your client or your target, what are you doing to attract your client? What kind of networking is happening for you?
I'm a very outgoing person. I'm an extrovert. I never met a stranger. So I can really be in the mall and we're just, we can be talking about shoes. Mm-hmm. Me and another one will be talking about shoes. Somehow it'd be like, well, I got my own business. And then we start talking. From then on, it just spirals. Mm-hmm. And then also, I'm the type of person, I know when to give free knowledge and when I give paid knowledge.
Yeah.
I could be at a networking event and give you free knowledge, and that free knowledge attracts you to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, she's giving me a quick, brief 3-minute worth of free stuff. Just say if I sat with her for another hour or 30 minutes, like what else can be done? She impacted me in that little amount, because to make a good impression on me and to see that you're knowledgeable, it takes a minute.
Mm-hmm.
After a minute, if you're not talking anything, it's just like that little Peanuts teacher. It's want.
Yes.
When they talk, I'm like, boom, this is what you need to do. Because the thing is, I am also a visionary. And so someone might come to me and was like, well, I do this, I do that, and I'm stuck. How can I make another profit? And just from hearing what that person's passion and purpose is, it kind of gives me an idea. This is another way you can increase your profit. You can hear when someone's very passionate about what they want to do. And you can actually hear when people are in need of help.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I have. So
yeah, a visionary. So your networking is intentional. So basically you're giving, and as a result of your give, whether it's at the grocery store, like you said, a networking meeting, or social media, you're giving some sort of free information that's going to drop a nugget that person can use. And then in return, they're going to come back and trust you with the thing that they need to get more advice, more information. And so, that's one of the principles of what we talk about with coffee and collaborations, the networking concept. When I talk about networking, it's a little bit different than most people, because in most cases, you're going to hear people talk about, make sure you have your business card, make sure you have this or that. Yeah, you want to have the basic, I call it the art and science. So you want to have the science side of networking, which is the tools. However, the art side is what you just explained, the giving, the service mindset, that I want to help, and as a return, you'll receive. So guys, did you get that? She's been in business 17 years, and how she networks is by being herself, number one, but by giving something, by giving information, not being afraid that, if I give this information away, I'm not going to get a client, and being afraid of that. Or, if I give this information away, somebody else is going to share it, and then my potential client is going to go to them. That's not the focus. The focus is about serving. And so I love that. And then when you think of collaboration, have you had some great collaborations that really have made a difference to your business as far as referrals or client retention, or any that you want to work with?
Right now, I'm trying to work with everybody.
I'm
an everybody person, but
okay.
Now I'm coming out my shell in terms of, I was going to contact you because I'm working on a budgeting seminar for high school seniors, because I believe high school seniors do not know the importance of what budgeting is before they go to college, and basically real world, because you do have some kids that's graduating and don't know jack about money, and they about to go out in that world, pay rent, pay car notes, rack up debt and all that.
Yeah.
Collaborate with you. Y'all gonna collaborate with you. I'm working on some collaborations.
I love it.
2019. So I'm gonna work with some of everybody.
I love it. Everybody that's intentional to what you're trying to do. I love that. So I've worked with youth for a while, so I would love to speak with you about collaboration. I actually have a workshop, so we can offline talk about that and how I can assist. But you're right, to your point about youth. The possibility that at a young age, you could begin to think about money and become a saver, all of those things. Like I teach, my daughter is 10 years old. She started her business at 7. And I've taught her about business money being separate from her personal money. Yeah. And so the business money is how we reinvest into the business. The personal money, like Christmas money and stuff like that, that's what you can spend for your Happy Meal. But the business money has to stay for the business. And so those are concepts that kids can get early. So I'm excited for you with that. Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, because that's a concept adults need to hear.
Yes.
Okay. Let's rewind back real quick to tax time. So a lot of clients, I tell them, I help them with trying to get their P&L for the year.
Yeah.
I said, let me at least have your bank statements. Well, it's tied in with my personal.
Mm-hmm.
And as a business, to be an effective and profitable and successful business owner, do not intermingle funds. And
right.
I just had to say that because that was on my heart.
Yeah.
We need to stop intermingling funds. Like, yeah, you need the money, but what you do is you cut yourself a check every week.
Mm-hmm.
That way you know where that check is going. You know you didn't spend it in Target on personal stuff.
Right.
It's office supplies and it's not.
Right.
Like I said, you have people that don't even know at the end of the year where did that expense go?
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm glad you're teaching her the difference between personal and business. Because even adults, we commingle when we start businesses.
Oh, yes.
Everything together.
Yeah.
So yeah, that right there, that's a little pet peeve of mine. I mean, I understand I understand if you might do it once in a while, but you should not make it a habit.
Yeah. So I am so glad that I finally had the opportunity to sit and chat with you and also put you on display because I know you're doing some amazing things. And I wanted to definitely highlight that by sharing my platform with you.
Oh, well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Look, I feel...
You're welcome. You are so welcome. And so we'll definitely all get together, collaborate, talk through some things to see how we can continue to help families propel by starting with she. So guys, plug into the Women's Wellness series at womenswellness.eventbrite.com. Make sure to plug into Coffee and Collaborations at www.coffeeandcollaborations.com because we're going to connect you to Adrienne, who is going to help you to grow your business from a financial perspective. And we'll collaborate on some things because you guys know I do the debt detox, which is budget management, but it's also credit repair. It's so many things. It's mindset around finances. It's accountability. It's like I'm your best friend, honestly. My clients call me before they make decisions because they just aren't at the place that they know, because they know that they've so long not done it right and they want to do it right. And so I'm the person that helps them to do that. And so if I have a person and a partner beside me like Adrienne, these people are going to be absolutely amazing. So stay connected to us. And Adrienne, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything you want to, you can close us out. Anything you want to say to close us out?
It's summertime coming.
Mm-hmm.
If your child has a passion or wants to start a business, this is a time for them to actually make money during the summer. So find out if they like to draw. Okay, this is my little free tidbit, so y'all get it because after a while it's going to be paid for. If they like to draw, find websites where they can upload their drawings and put it onto apparel, pillows, and they can sell it, and that's money in their bank. Yeah. Let them see they can make money off of what they love doing. You got yards to cut. People cut yards. People take out trash. People collect cans. Find your child avenues of making money so they can value money.
Exactly.
If they make it, they value it. If we give it, they know they're gonna keep receiving. So exactly. That's my little tidbit for the summer for the kids. So
I love it. I love it. They can get started now. So you guys take that nugget with you and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee and Collaborations. Have a great rest of the day.
You've been listening to Coffee and Collaboration, the #1 networking skill building show for people who want to take their skills to the next level.